Okay, so here's the field event app. This is on one of my tablets, and so it lists all the field events for the particular meet. And so what the user does is just clicks on the one that they're doing. Let's just say we're doing boys discus. So it brings up this page. You select between metric or English. You select how many attempts and prelims. You can have, so we'll do 2. Attempts and finals, let's do 2. And then athletes, how many athletes from the prelims to the finals. And we'll select 4. Then you can, so then the other tabs we have athlete, so we can check in the athletes. So this would be all the athletes registered for the event, and to check them in. So if we're having like multiple flights, it would show multiple flights. Right now we just have one flight, and there's no finals yet because the finals hasn't been created. But anyway, so we're doing flight 1. So you can do like check in all athletes, or we're just gonna check in just 4 athletes that are competing here. So we check in the athletes, and then you can go to the scoring tab, and you basically just enter. So it goes in the order that's on the start list. When we get to the finals, it actually changes the order from, the best to worst. I think that can be changed, but I'll check on that. But anyway, you just enter the attempt. So you click on the yellow box for the attempt, and then you enter the mark. So this is discus. So let's say he did like 45.06 and discus. So hit save, and it'll put it in the mark there. And then it'll go to the next athlete. So say maybe this guy did 108, say like 05. Let's say this guy passed, and let's say this guy had a fell. Okay. And so you just do that for all the athletes. And then it has a standings tab, so you can see the standings for the attempts, and it ranks them in order. Okay, so we'll do the second attempt real quick. Let's just say this guy did like 45.08. This guy did 49.07. Oops, not that. 49.07. Let's say this guy did like 107.10, and this guy did 107.11. Save. Okay. So once you get all the athletes in, then it'll actually create the finals on its own. So you can go to finals, and it'll then show the finals going, looks like it's from worst to best, and it'll rank them in the order that they will compete in for the finals. And then on the standings tab, it then shows the standings of how the event is going. And this is all on the tablet, and the tablet is just, connected to the internet. Okay, then online, if you're like a spectator, you can then see this on the online results website. We can go to boys discus here, and then it'll show the current standings, just like how we saw it on the tablet. And as we enter the finals, then, so if I'm doing like the finals, and I'm doing Dylan here, Dylan Page, and say he did 108.09 for his first attempt, it'll then automatically update it on the online site. So if you're following the event as a spectator, as a coach, as another athlete, looking on your phone, looking from home, wherever, the online site will auto update itself as they're entering it at the field event, hence live field. So that's essentially how it works. Let's just say there's a tie. Let's just say this guy also threw 108.09. And let's just finish these. Let's do 107.08. Let's do like 110.09. And it's pretty simple at inner, as you can see. Maybe this guy had a horrible throw. Okay, so we have all the marks entered, and basically the event is done. You can go to standings, it'll show the final standings. It'll show all the attempts. And then online, on your phone, on the Spectator, it'll show all that. And then once we do all that, and the event is done, we can then upload the data back into Hi-Tech. So I'll click on Boys Discus. I'll go and select Get Marks. And it brings in the marks. If I go to Field Series, it'll bring in all the marks. And I can hit Close. I can hit Score. Score the event. And then when you go back to the online results website, it'll then show the results with the scores and the best mark and all that. And then you can go and click on Field Series to see the Field Series and the best marks and all that. So that's just a crash course on the Field app, the live Field app system that I now have. And I'm just using my tablets. These are little 11-inch tablets that I got. I got 8 of them. So there's one for each field event. And then I have an extra. So that's it. I'll go back and set up. And then it's just, it's just super simple using the tablet. You're just pushing buttons. So.